My name is Salazar, and recently I suffered a heart attack while I was out running, and I was found by a very knowledgeable neighbor.
Well, there's a man laying on the, like, right where that black part of the road is, and his literally face down.
I was sitting in the front room working from home, and I heard a woman scream, "Somebody help me." So I ran to the front door and I looked out and I saw her kneeling beside a man.
We were in my garage. I was doing my honey-do list. We were organizing and cleaning it, and I heard someone yelling, "Help, help," and I looked out and there was a lady in the middle of the street doing CPR on somebody laying on the street.
I'm a nurse practitioner, and so when I saw him laying down, I knew something had happened, and I rolled him over and his face was blue. I immediately started CPR because I knew his heart needed compressions right away, and I knew he had had a heart attack.
She was doing compressions. I said, "What can I do to help?" She said, "Can you do some breaths?" So I did the breaths for a while.
And then thankfully Mark came out. I was like, call 911, he called 911.
So fortunately Mark had come out and he took over, and then I went to get Mrs. Salazar.
And then she drove me up, and before she even pulled up into the driveway, I just jumped out of the car.
Then the ambulance arrived on scene, and so we continued doing chest compressions until they had everything out and they were set up, and then they took over and they took out the AED, the automatic defibrillator, and they shocked him twice.
A couple times we thought he was coming to, but he wasn't. He didn't have a pulse the whole time.
I was just standing way over there. They would not let me anywhere near. I mean, I never got beyond Crystal's driveway, and you were over here.
They had him loaded up onto the stretcher, and they had placed a mechanical chest compressor on him, and that was it. They loaded him up and took him away.
And I thought when he left, I thought that that was the last time I was going to see him, and all I could think about was he's got 5 kids.
We didn't know whether he was alive or dead or what, so it was kind of, we were in limbo.
I was like, he's not going to make it. There's no way. We've been doing CPR for over 10 minutes and we didn't have a pulse. We shocked him twice. He didn't have a pulse. It was like, he's not going to make it.
And one of the first things they said to me when I got there is, he's on the way and they have a pulse. His heart's beating on its own now. And okay, great. That was enough really to sustain me and get me through.
When ELISE had texted me like, oh yeah, like he went to the cardiac cath, he's intubated and he's responsive, and I was like, what?
When they told me it was a 99% occlusion, that they don't know how those people who did CPR got blood to his heart, because it shouldn't have occurred. Because even when the doctor checked after all the CPR, it's still completely blocked.
Where his heart attack occurred, people usually do not live through that. Like, it is rare. So Carlos is a true angel. Like, the fact that he survived that, and not only that, most people that go through that would have been in the hospital for 2 weeks and 5 days.
He got out of ICU on Monday, and he got sent home on Wednesday. Could not believe it. After all they had told me, there was probably going to be 2 weeks. Just amazing, miraculous recovery.
Prognosis is looking good, wouldn't you say? Yeah, so
I guess what I'd be really looking forward to is you know, when this all calms down and, you know, we can all just be neighbors together. Now that we've met, you know, we can, you know, I don't know, hang out at the pool.
You know, I think it's just knowing that there are people here. People are basically good, and people will pitch in and do the right thing and help. And I think that's the most meaningful part.
It's a true, like, miracle, and I don't know, just like all the pieces that fell into place. Like, I was supposed to be on vacation in Illinois, like because of COVID I wasn't, and like Mark normally works and he was home because of COVID, and like, even though COVID's such a bad thing, for this particular day it was a good thing because we were all home.
Did I have moments of fear and doubt and what am I going to do? Of course I did. Who wouldn't? Was it a roller coaster ride? You bet. A lot of tears. But a lot of tears of gratitude. To this day, people still say, I got a text message from a friend saying, hey, sorry you're going through all this. And my immediate response always is, I'm not. Yeah, this is hard. We've got doctor's appointments and medications and rehab and lots of things to work through. I'll take that any day over planning a funeral, figuring out how to live life without my husband.
You guys are family, and you can. You are welcome anytime.
Those updates.